So, I want to talk to you today about manifestation. I get a lot of people who will come to my lives and ask about why their manifestations aren't working or what they're doing wrong to manifest things into their lives. And I think I might have cracked the code or at least figure out some really good advice that will help you on your manifestation journey, helping you move forward. So, we've been living in a bit of a mindset as a whole society that the harder you work, the better the outcome is. But by doing that mentality, you are pretty much putting it into your subconscious that you have to work harder for something to come your way. This can be very detrimental to your manifestation because you are supposed to just be able to live and exist in the world you want, and things are supposed to come to your way because you allow it to come your way. So essentially, all the extra work you're putting in there of, oh, I have to go work extra hard. I have to get up every day and I have to think manifestation, manifestation. I have to work for it, work. Essentially, all you're actually saying in those things are the word work. You are working towards something. It has to be hard. It has to be difficult. So what you're actually manifesting into your life is more work and extra steps that don't need to be there. So actually, when it comes to manifestation, you have to just allow yourself to have something. You have to allow yourself to be blessed. This is one of the hardest things as people, is allowing ourselves to be blessed and be given something for no cost. Allowing ourselves to receive a blessing from God, the universe, source, whatever you personally call it. You need to allow yourself to be blessed. Check in with yourself. When someone gives you a gift, are you awkward about it? Do you feel weird about it? I know I do. I'm super weird when someone gives me gifts. I'm like, oh, thanks. So are we doing that with the universe? Are there options for us to get something easier from our manifestation? But instead we're going, no, I need to work harder at it because it's not real if I don't work really hard for it. Oh no. You are deserving of nice things. You are allowed to have blessings. You are allowed to receive nice things, especially when you're manifesting them. You're allowed to have good things. Allow yourself to accept a blessing. This is one of the hardest things I've noticed personally, though, is just expecting things to be easy for yourself, because you've been told for so long that you have to go uphill, you have to go the extra mile, you have to put the extra work and work effort, things like that. When in reality, for your manifestations, you just have to accept them and you have to allow yourself to be blessed. And it's a resetting of the matrix in your mind. It's a resetting of what's going on in your head to allow yourself to be easy. Allow yourself to easily accept. Allow yourself to be easily blessed. Things come to you. I will say where the actual quote-unquote work might come in is that you sometimes have to readjust the way your brain works. The actual blessings of manifestation have to come from an actual conscious choice. I had an old roommate who spoke some really good words to me that I've used to this day of not putting yourself down. Because even the small things, even if it's a joke, oh, I'm so quirky and I'm funny and I'm self-deprecating. The problem is that your subconscious starts to believe you because you're in charge of your own body and your own subconsciousness. You're in charge of your own subconscious. So even if it's just a joke of being self-deprecating, oh, I'm so funny, if I make the joke first, no one else can. People aren't always going to be making those jokes, so by you being the first one to say it, someone's definitely saying the mean joke about you. So you put yourself in a bad headspace. I jokingly said to this roommate, I said, this is why we can't have nice things, quoting the Taylor Swift song, obviously. And my roommate brought up a really good point, and she said, why exactly do you think you don't deserve nice things? And then I had to readjust my brain of, I'm telling the universe, even if it's in a small way, that I don't deserve nice things. I can't have nice things, all for a joke. A joke that's not even that funny, because at a certain point, self-deprecation humor is a lazy way of putting yourself down. It's a lazy way of getting a laugh out of people so you're not in the spotlight. It's pulling away from things. So my advice when it comes to manifestation, even if it's just the small things, you got to put a stop to that. A lot of people kind of joking well, they're broke, they can't afford this. You're wealthy. You are worthy of financial help. You're worthy of abundance. And that's kind of where the actual work comes in, is actively trying to put your brain in a spot where you're telling your subconscious you deserve nice things. You're actively doing it. Even if you don't see the results right away, you need to start living in abundance. Whether it comes to love, finances, money, changing the world around you, you have to start living it so that you can start achieving it. Because we start vibrating at different frequencies depending on what we put out there. And those come from the small things of, I made a joke about something and I thought it was so funny, but I made the joke again, and I made the joke again, to the point where all my jokes are putting myself down. So my whole brain is now thinking that I'm lesser. So my overall part of wisdom I can impart to you right now is you need to Actively allow yourself to be blessed. Allow yourself to accept abundance and happiness and joy, and don't block those with like a joke about yourself. Don't block those with a piece of humor that puts you in a place that is lesser, because you are not. You are worthy to accept blessings and good things. If you have any other questions about manifestation and the ethereal, spiritual things in general, my messages are open. I love to try to help people, and I want to help you guys get the best on your spiritual journey of manifestation.